This is with regards to the army chopper that has crashed near the Machhna village in Marwah, tehsil in Kishtwar district. One person who was on board the chopper has lost his life, is what we're learning, to have sustained injuries. So one dead, two critically injured as far as this chopper crash in Kishtwar district is concerned. This has happened in the Marwah tehsil in Kishtwar district. Unfortunate piece of news coming in, Pradeep. One dead, two critically injured.
Yes, you can see the visuals on the screen. If you look at the mangled helicopter, you can very well realize what must have really happened. That all we came to know from sources, it was at about 9:45 a.m. Indian Standard Time. This chopper flew from Kishtwar helipad. It was on its way to Marwah belt. On its way, three people were on board. And while it was about to land at one of the helipads at the Machhna village, all of a sudden the chopper lost control and it nosedived. It hit the banks of the river, and you can see immediately after that the locals and the army personnel, they rushed to the spot. They rescued the two of the critically injured from that helicopter. One person died, and it's not clear whether the person who died was a pilot or the co-pilot. That we'll get to know over the period of time. But yes, right now all I can say that two critically injured, they have been evacuated to the hospital for treatment. Right now the focus is on to save these two precious lives, because normally also in these areas the helicopters fly carrying the logistic support and other things, but there are two helicopters today flew from Kishtwar helipad. One was carrying the logistic and other supply, and the second helicopter was carrying three people were on board. And as it reached Machhna village, while it was hovering over the Machhna village, all of a sudden the helicopter lost control. It nosedived and it hit the banks of the river. As you can see in the visuals also, the condition of the helicopter is badly mangled, and you can see that immediately after that the locals can be seen in the screen. Locals and the army personnel, they rushed to the spot. They tried to take out the injured person from that helicopter, that mangled helicopter, and they were immediately evacuated to hospital where the best of the treatment is being provided to them. So an unfortunate incident being reported. This was advanced light helicopter Dhruv. There were three people were on board. It flew from the Kishtwar helipad. It was on its way to Marwah. While it was hovering over the Machhna village, it's not clear whether it was that time planning to land or it was looking, because court of inquiry has already been ordered. They are looking for the reasons for this crash, whether it was because of the poor visibility, bad weather condition, or some kind of a technical slack. It will get only once the investigation is complete. But right now the focus is on saving two precious lives who were critically injured in this helicopter crash that took place in the Marwah tehsil of Kishtwar district. So administration, everybody is trying their level best that they are able to ensure that this person, these two critically injured people who were on board this flight, their life is saved. So it was really very difficult for the evacuation process also, because in this area you can't immediately evacuate because there is no proper communication system, there are no proper roads, and most of the time it's only they have to wait for the other helicopter to carry those injured so that their lives can be saved. And here in this case, although the same thing was done, the message was immediately flashed to the nearby army post. They rushed to the spot. They took out those critically injured, and they had taken them to the hospital for the treatment.